How did you get your hair to look so cool trying to cook? These aren't cookies, this is pesto. Hi everybody, my name's Alex. Welcome to my kitchen where we only cook healthy food that doesn't suck. What I'm working with today is basil, Parmesan, it's the good stuff, pine nuts, salt and pepper, garlic, and olive oil. So naturally, I'm gonna be making a basil pesto. Super easy recipe. You don't really need measurements, I don't think anyways. Famous last words. When you've got a beautiful harvest of basil, this is the best thing to do with it. Let's get started. You wanna take your basil and you wanna take just the leaves. So no stems. I've never eaten a basil stem, have you? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just follow what the internet said to do so that I don't ruin this and my entire harvest of basil. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a certified basil farmer. And by that I mean I managed to keep all this basil alive all summer long. Go me! Okay, let's just dry this off. Pine nuts. These are also known as pignolis. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Pignoli. Pignoli. I'm trying to think about how my Italian people, my Italian people, all in here. You can also use walnuts or like a combo of both. I'm gonna do a little grate of pepper and a bit of salt. All right, let's just try processing that and see how it goes. So I'm just gonna scrape down the sides. Do you ever think you turned your dishwasher on and then realize you didn't turn your dishwasher on and then you come to film a video and none of your dishes are clean? Not that that happens to me, ever. Okay, scrape down your sides with whatever utensil you have. Smells so good. Ooh. Garlic. See, these 4 ingredient recipes, these are the ones that really test my memory. And all of the ingredients just vanish from my mind. I'm like, done, but I'm not done. Ooh, that's a big guy. That's what she said. This is some legit garlic. How can I forget the garlic? The garlic is like the best ingredient. It was also sitting right in front of me. 3 giant cloves of garlic. I'm just gonna really roughly chop the end nub off, technical term, and then just really coarsely kind of dice this just so I don't end up with like any giant chunks into the food processor. Scrape. Perhaps I don't have enough volume for my food processor to want to do this properly. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. It just is like missing everything and throwing it up against the wall and then forgetting that it's there. Scrape, 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 senora. Scrape it all the time. Scrape, 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 senora. Scrape it into time. Time for the cheese. So this is Parmesan cheese. Parmesan, you can get real terrible quality Parmesan, you can get very, very expensive Parmesan. Get whatever feels good for you. We usually go something middle of the road. There's tons of stores. Is it a store? A deli? So buy whatever your budget can afford. Okay, so it said 2 ounces. I don't know what that means, and I don't have a scale. So that much? The internet, if it is to be believed, said don't pulse the cheese too much. You really want to get everything the right consistency before you add the cheese, and then the cheese just kind of gets melded in. I need some more salt. Alright, so all of that basil made not that much pesto. My entire summer harvest of basil amounted to this much pesto. Okay, so we have this beautiful homemade pesto. So good, so delicious. If you're not sure how to use pesto, you can have it with a hot pasta, you can have it with a cold pasta salad, you can have it mixed in quinoa, even on rice maybe. You could do it as a bit of a marinade for a meat. You could do it just like spread on toast, crackers, by the spoonful. I mean, do you need ways to eat this? Because if you do, you haven't tasted it, okay? A little storage tip If you end up with way more pesto than I did, you can put them in ice cube trays. It's a good idea to just kind of oil the tray a little bit so that it's easy to pop out. I mean, obviously there's tons of olive oil in the recipe, but just to be sure that it doesn't stick in there. So spoonfuls into each ice cube cup, and then you can freeze it just like it is in these trays. And then when you're ready to use it, pop it out. So save it, store it, and you'll have fresh pesto all year long. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I made a pesto Buddha bowl with quinoa. So that's how I'm gonna have my pesto tonight, just mixed in with some quinoa. This pesto is amazing. So good, so simple, so delicious. You're gonna absolutely love this pesto recipe. If you enjoyed watching tonight, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Whoever invented this is a genius.